Looney Farm Guy here, and this is Silage Diesel Water Liquid Fertilizer Silage Additive by BDBSSB on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on a PS5, and this is not going to be there. It's going to be here, and there it is. So this has one particular unique thing about it that you should very much know about. It is in the description, but we'll go through it. There are several productions here, and it doesn't look all that complicated, and it's not really. We can customize the tank colors. Let's make them purple, and there we go. So you can purplize the tank colors if you like. All right. This mod will require you to download a mod that includes this. What mod is that? That is the Liquids Handling Truck Train by the same modder. And the reason for that is that if you can take a look and see down there at the bottom, these tanks will hold so all three milks, that's buffalo milk, cow milk, and goat's milk, silage additive, diesel exhaust fluid, all the oils, sunflower, rice, olive, canola, grape juice, water, herbicide, liquid fertilizers, digestate, and slurry. Now these aren't oversized, but yeah. So I'm going to use this fellow here, but I'm also going to use the tanks from the Colossus pack, and those will do a lot of those items too. But this way, if you don't have them, you don't have to go and download something else. I mean, it does provide it, so it's kind of like it was included, but it's not included. I don't know if some people like that or you don't like that. I can see why. He just wanted to make sure that you had the ability to remove all the liquids. Okay, having said that, let's take a look at the recipes. And we'll talk about our first important message. Important message about chaff. So chaff to silage. Chaff in, silage out. It's 200 and sorry, what is it? How many zeros? 3, 4, 5 zeros. So 2,400,000 cycles per month. That's a lot. Okay. It's not in here, but it's in the description about silage. When grass, straw, or chaff is tipped into this building, the product is automatically converted to chaff. That's important to note. Why is that important to note? Because once it goes in, once you put straw in, you cannot remove it as straw. You can only remove it as chaff. And these are the recipes, actually. Chaff to silage, silage to diesel and digestate. Diesel will produce water. Silage will produce liquid fertilizer and digestate. Digestate and liquid fertilizer will produce silage, or yeah, that's called silage additive, right? Yes. Oh, so many words. Right, okay, so I have a whole bunch of straw here. It's not all going to fit in there. Maximum products, 1 million liter inputs. Silage additive is the only one that's under 1 million, and it's at 100,000 liters, because no one will ever use 100,000 liters of silage additive. All right, straw goes in, and if we take a look, there's no input for straw because it automatically turns to chaff. Yes, it does take bales And now that it's all full, it's not going to take this bale, but once we run it, as a matter of fact, let's turn it on right now, and she should start chugging away on that stuff actually immediately. And do I have my field info on? There we go. And as you can see, look how fast, bottom right hand corner, let's make it dark so you can see. It's chugging away, it's making silage right now. Chaff to silage. And if we put this over top of here, it will slowly eat away at this bale as well. All right. So now that we're making silage, you can make silage. So it's making silage from all those. Now, what do we do with the silage? Well, we have diesel. Now, we don't have any diesel yet, and we don't have any silage additive. We can turn silage into diesel and digestate. So why don't we turn that on and let that run, because as we're producing silage, that silage is going to be taken, and look at that. We already have 102 liters of diesel, and our silage is slowly, well, it's being produced and being used. All right. So what else can we do while that's running? Well, the diesel, we can use the diesel to make water. Excellent. So let's do that. We've turned that on. One diesel makes 750,000 liters of water. That's a lot of water. Of course, you can set that to distribute, and you can supply all your other greenhouses, factories, etc., whatever, with that. What else can we use? Now that we're producing, we have to produce liquid fertilizer. Yes, liquid fertilizer. So silage into liquid fertilizer and digestate. We can turn that on too. Well, let's turn them all on, actually. And so all I have put in there right now is chaff, or various items that turn into chaff. That would be grass, straw, or chaff. All right? Right, so that's chugging away. Now, of course, if I put directly silage in there or whatever, those items individually, it's going to work a little faster. But now I'm just showing you the minimum, because I like doing the minimum. I've put in straw and grass, and it's turning into chaff, and it's going to go through all these and make all those different products. Here is the production point management. So as we can see right now, we've already produced diesel, digestate, liquid fertilizer, silage additive, and water. All those have been already produced as I'm sitting here flapping my gums about what it's doing. If we run around this other, well, you know what, let's hop in the truck here and go around the other side. Because around the other side is where we will find the output. And so here's nice decorative, oh, I was expecting some pipes or something over here. Okay, no pipes. Here is start filling. So we have silage additive, we can already load that. Water, liquid fertilizer, diesel, digestate. So those are already ready to go there. And if we go into what actually was running, let's zip on over to the other side, because there is an out. There it is, our bale finally disappeared. So what do we mean about that? So silage and chaff. So we have silage and chaff we can take out, but again, remember, you put straw in or any of those others, it instantly changes it to chaff, right? which is really cool. You don't have to go and yeah. So that's how that works. Let's take out the diesel. And this is the Colossus tank. Let's see if we can let's just see, in case you rather use something else. It's up to you. But the Colossus tank, diesel, digestate, water, liquid fertilizer. So those three. Now don't forget the this mod also holds a whole bunch of other liquids too, so it's super handy dandy. And this one will hold all of the stuff that this produces. But what we're going to do now is we're going to run it for a month and see what we end up with. As I said, end up with just, remember, all we put in there was straw and a little bit of grass. So let's run it and see how we end up. All right, we are back, and just double checking my information. I think I've got everything. Let's take a look at what we've done here. What have we done? The chaff has been used up. That's not a surprise. It was zipping along extremely well. Water has maxed out. We still have 400,000 liters of diesel. Digestate's on the low end. Silage got used up as well because the silage was being used for other things. 100,000 liters of silage additive. And yeah, liquid fertilizer, diesel. Just to show you, the silage additive is quite lucrative if you want to take that and sell it. PQRS, alphabetical, right? Yes. Is it even listed here? It isn't even listed here. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, it fills up really fast. Okay, let's just fill it all the way up. So 40,000 liters of silage additive. That is only really not even half of what we produce. So you'll have to do the math. 40,000 liters. Just as an example. $145,434. I'd say that's pretty profitable. You're going to make back the price of this factory. Plus, you have all these other products. So you can liquid fertilizer, you can fertilize your fields. Silage additive, just sell it, or you don't even have to make it if you don't want to. Diesel, yeah, sell it. Water, distribute it. Yeah, it's a great factory. Obviously not like realistic-ish to the speed and the kind of money you're making. But you don't have to make everything. I mean, you can just make one thing. Or you can just use it as a silage, to make silage if you want. Whatever it is that you want to do with it, it all works very nicely. And there you have it. Silage, diesel, water, liquid fertilizer, silage additive. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.